All right, everybody, Don Tisher again. I'm here with a great special guest and a friend. Her name's Sarah Parrott. So I'm just going to jump right into this interview, and the whole intent behind the interview is to provide value to you. If you're on the fence whether or not to join network marketing, direct sales, Pruvit, what have you, I want to bring value to you and interview different people that are in different stages. And maybe you can relate to. So everybody, this is Sarah. Sarah, thanks for doing this.
Thanks for having me, Dom. It's such a pleasure.
So tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from? How long have you been doing network marketing, direct sales, or whatever you want to call it?
All right. So I am Sarah Parrott. I'm from Springfield, Kentucky. I am a mother of two very, very busy kids. We own a big cattle farm. I'm very involved in the community as far as church, my kids' schools, etc. Oh, and then baseball. Our life just revolves around baseball and being in the van and on the go, it seems like. So I've been in network marketing with Pruvit actually 8 months now, and it's been an awesome experience. I've been involved in other MLMs before, and it was nothing compared to where I am now with Pruvit. So when I initially started, I just wanted to get some free product, check that off the bucket list pretty quick. And then I set a goal of just making a couple of extra bucks a month. I reached that goal. So it's just been a great experience learning more about myself and how great it to connect with different people from not just Kentucky or Springfield, but from around the world. So it's been a great thing.
So let me ask you something. You said that you've been involved with other network marketing, direct sales companies before. Which ones have you tried?
Well, I actually did Cincy before. Am I allowed to say that? I've done Cincy before. I did Pampered Chef before. And then I even did Beachbody for like a very, very short amount of time. So okay. I've done a few.
No, and that's cool. So, and this is, so I've never done direct sales or network marketing before until this. And so it always it sparks a little curiosity in me, if you will, as to why people have tried other things. Why did they even try network marketing? I know why I did, but what was your initial thought? Like, hey, I'm going to do Cincy, I'm going to do Beachbody, I'm going to do Pampered Chef. What was your idea behind that? Why did you do that?
Yeah, so originally when I was back then, for those MLMs, for those different network marketings, I was thinking about earning extra money at that point. My husband at the time, he was in the Army, so our income was a little bit low. We had a little baby at the time, and he was very sick. So I thought the opportunity to earn some extra money would be great. And at that point, it was like I was just spending more money than I was ever getting in return. Now, when I heard about the opportunity with Pruvit, first off, I just absolutely love the product. And I thought, well, if I love it and it makes me feel this good, of course I want the free product. Earning the extra money is great, but more than that, I can help people feel better. And so when I decided to go with the opportunity to Pruvit, it was a no-brainer for me. And then I instantly was able to connect with people who wanted to not only help themselves feel better, but their family and their community. So yeah.
No, and that's cool. So I think there's two types of people in the world. And this is what I've noticed in building a business in direct sales or network marketing, is there's people that want more money and there's people that need more money. There's no in between, right? And it's really hard swapping hours for dollars, because then you're taking away from the family. And you've already said you're very busy, right? You're running a company, you have kids, you work full time. And this is just another opportunity to kind of create some financial freedom, right? So that's really why you did it. But then you took the product, you felt amazing, said, hey, I can help, people feel better. And that's what's really cool. And I think most people that'll end up watching this or looking at the Pruvit reviews and come across this, they're trying to figure out, well, why would I do that? So with that being said, you're busy, you're a mom, you work from home already.
Yeah.
Who is this business for? Who is Pruvit for? Is it just for
I think the question is more
part-time, what?
I think it's great because really you can put as much time in it as you have available. So as a full-time working mother and, like I said, very two busy kids, you can put as much time into it or as little as your time. You're going to get back in return the time amount that you invest in it. So with that being said, it's basically, if you want a couple of extra dollars, the opportunity's there. If you want to do it full time, you definitely have the support, the resources, and that great opportunity to that full time as well. Now, for a stay-at-home mother or for a stay-at-home mother or just for a stay-at-home dad, I mean, it's a great opportunity. And then for myself, I do work, but then again, it's great for my kids because we're able to do extra things that we weren't able to do before. So like we bought a camper, which all the money we make with Pruvit, pays for that. So we're able to do more things with our kids and to sponsor other kids to be able to do things that they enjoy. And it helps us get that fulfilling. It just makes us feel really good that we're able to give back to people to help them feel better in the same thing.
Very cool. Now, so it's pretty much for anybody. You can make as much or as little as you want. There's no guarantees.
Right.
So I know when I started looking into network marketing and direct sales, I always thought, man, it's got to be a scam. It's one of those pyramid things, right? So I'm always hesitant when I watch somebody else. When I watch these interviews, it's like, oh no, they're just going to say whatever. So I just want to get down to the brass tacks. Have you found one, I got to try and phrase this right. Have you found this business to be easy? Are you making fast money? Is it get rich? Are you where you want to be? Those are a lot of questions, but if you could kind of touch on them, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. So I'll probably be all over the world with this question, but I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm able to be able to spend more time with my kids because I'm not having to work extra hours or overtime at my other job to be able to afford to do the other things. So that's great. And in the position, as far as being a promoter with Pruvit, it's just awesome because I don't feel like I'm really working. Granted, you do have to put time in if you want some money. It's not quick money. Because you do have to spend time with that. So it's not a get rich overnight kind of thing. It's basically, if you're willing to invest some time into the company, the opportunities really are endless. So I don't know if that answered your question or not, but it's just been great opportunities for us.
Well, it did. It did, but it didn't, right? I think people that are watching this, they're going to be like, oh, I think Sarah's skirting around the bush here. I don't know, because I'm sitting there like, let's talk about money for a minute, right? Because a lot of people get into direct sales network marketing to create additional income, whatever that is, for family vacations. I think on the national average, and I think it's one of those income disclaimers where it says the average direct sales or network marketer will make about $2,000 a year. Okay.
$2,000 a year?
Yes, that's actually a legal income claim disclaimer, right? Because you don't want to sell people like, hey, you're going to get rich. You're going to make $50,000 a week, by just sitting home and, I don't know, doing whatever. So like you and I have talked and we created a relationship, and you've had struggles in the businesses, right?
Yeah.
In the business, and improve it. So you've had ups and downs, right? Your checks have been better. They're probably not so great now. I don't know. But can you tell us a little bit about that? You don't have to give dollar figures, but you can say, I'm definitely where I'm wanting to be financially, or I'm not where I want to be, but this is why, or whatever. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah. So when I first started, Pruvit does have a great onboarding kind of bonus thing. So if you do X, Y, and Z, you get these awesome bonuses. And so that right off the bat helped me kind of push myself a little bit more when I first started to kind of grow my business per se at first. But I kind of feel like it's a domino effect is once someone sees how great you're feeling and stuff, they kind of just want to jump on board as well. But as far as dollar figures and stuff, of course, I was making a bit more a couple months ago because I was doing it a lot more. But this summertime, like I mentioned, we have baseball and stuff. And so I haven't been able to devote that as much time as I was. So I'm not making what I was. However, it's way exceeded what I originally wanted to make by several $100s. So that there has been great. And like you said, it's not easy. Everything's going to change month by month. Some months are going to be a lot better than others. But like I said, I'm a working mother and I have a busy lifestyle. But the money is great to be able to help us be able to do other things we want to do. So
perfect. I think that's awesome. And I think you hit the nail on the head, is that you make as much as you want to make, but it does take effort. If
yes,
you're not putting in the work, you're not going to get anything back. This isn't one of those things of, oh, let me recruit people and sit back and I'll make all kinds of money.
Yeah, this isn't a recruitment factory. We don't do that. We work as a team. And you have to put in your time and your effort if you want to see a return. So it's kind of like when you put money on a CD, you're not going to just put a penny on there and expect to get $100 back. You're going to have to put a little bit of more money on that CD to get a higher return on it. So it's kind of, you're going to get what you put into it. But I think the resources and the opportunities have just been absolutely awesome. We have a great team. We ever have any questions, we're able to get them answered. It's just a great community, honestly, to be a part of.
No, that's really cool. I really liked your analogy of like an investment. If you put in money, right, you can't expect a large return with a little bit put in a short period of time. I think we have to commit and be realistic with our expectations of, hey, I want to achieve X, Y, Z, and I'm going to give myself 6 months, 12 months, 2 years to accomplish that, where I think so many people give up on themselves way too soon.
Yeah, it's almost like a roller coaster. You got to kind of build that incline for that really good, the thrill to be going around the circle and have a good time on the ride, right? Like you've got to give it time to build up to that, because I don't feel like it's not a get rich scam. You know, like I said from the beginning, you have to be able to invest your time into the company. And remember, I'm not telling you invest your money into the company, right? I'm saying you need to invest your time, because it's not a pyramid scheme. It's not one of those, I'm going to pay and I'm going to get X, Y, Z down the road. You're getting a periodic in return. You're getting support in return. And you're getting this amazing community that's going to help you get to your peak and help you stay there. So
yeah, I love that. Okay, so one final question. I'm actually trying to think of it right now, because I don't, like I said, I don't rehearse any of this stuff. But so you already answered a lot of the questions that I think a lot of people have, like, hey, is it one of those scam things? How much work is it going to take? Is it this? Is it that? Well, let me ask you about the product. Right. Mm-hmm. So we talked about the business, but what about Keto Max? Tell me a little bit about that. What is that doing for you without making any medical claims? I mean, how are you feeling? Yeah. How's your family feeling? Who's taking it in the family? And why would anybody want to take this?
Right. So that's an awesome question. So like I have always said, I'm a mother first before I'm anybody else. I have 2 beautiful kids. I have a 2-year-old and a 7-year-old. Like I said, they're in sports. So they both take Keto Max. They do caffeine-free version every single day. And with them, they're able to focus better in school. Caden says he has better baseball games when he is able to drink his Maui Punch before his game. So that's pretty awesome. Millie runs around and says, keto, keto, keto every morning. So it's one of those things is like, you know how if mom is not happy, nobody's happy. Well, in our house, it's kind of a joke. If nobody has keto, nobody's happy in our house. And my husband, who is a complete skeptic about everything, especially about, he doesn't like to pay for things. He likes to just be able to do things himself, right? So he will not go a single day without his, which he doesn't drink the Keto Max as much. He drinks the chocolate swirl every single morning. And I'm telling you, like, we even have our supply in our camper because he's terrified to go camping without his Keto Max. It's awesome. So everybody in our family does it. Like I said, mom is not happy. Everybody is not happy. Mama has to have her Keto Max every day. I prefer Blue Ocean. I just feel like I get this huge boost. Like I mentioned, we run around town playing ball. We have a big cattle farm. So we're up from 5 o'clock in the morning till 10, 11 o'clock at night sometimes. And we're always on the go. So it's very crucial for our family's mental awareness to be able to drink our Keto Max. And certainly if someone doesn't take it, everybody can tell.
That's awesome. So if somebody were sitting on the fence still after watching this entire video, what would be the one thing that you would tell them? Like, should they do it? What would you tell them if they're still watching?
I would say invest in yourself because you're so worth it. Your health is an investment and you are worth it. At least do a 10-day. If nothing else, do a 5-day. And get a variety of different flavors so that you can see what's best for you. There is a flavor out there for everybody. There may be a flavor that you don't like, but just trust it and then trust the process. I say if you are on the boat about picking a promoter or something, pick something or a team that you're going to have some common interest with so that you feel like you can trust them with questions. And then, like I said, it's a great community. So let us help you. And you're not going to regret it. I can guarantee that you're not going to regret it.
That's awesome. Well, Sarah, I want to thank you for your time. I know you got to pick up the kids.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dom.
All right. Bye-bye.
And everybody have a good day.